assault and batteries, but my trunk stay ever ready. Yeah. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready. Yeah.
Alright, over the past 15 to 20 years, I've been lucky enough to go to so many WrestleManias and meet so many wrestlers, some being my favorite of all time and some being just very random and out of nowhere. But I've compiled a list of my top 3 favorite wrestling meet and greets I've gone to over the past few years. If you're new to this channel, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. And let me know what your favorite wrestling meet and greet experience was. I know a bunch of you have been to a bunch of WrestleManias and have met wrestlers in really random spots from what I've seen. And I'm curious to know what your favorite meet and greet experience was. I kept this short as a top 3 just to go into more in depth of the actual story behind what made the wrestler experience so special. So coming into number 3 is Kevin Owens. And this is before Kevin Owens became famous. This was Kevin Steen at a Ring of Honor show. This would have been 2009 or 2010. And Legend Killer and I, we were staples in those shows. We were always front row. We had our Canada flag. Whenever there was an ROH show in Toronto, the surrounding area, you could 100% know that him and I would be front and center, and we'd be banging on the barricade. So for us, meeting Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen, it was, you can say it was legendary. It's one way to put it. We were such regulars during those Ring of Honor shows, and we knew all the wrestlers by name. They knew us. They knew about the channel. And we asked Kevin Owens, if he could do a little promo for our channel, which was a cool thing to do back in like 2009 and 10. You would get wrestlers to kind of cut a promo promoting the channel, and you would add that to like your intro for your video. So Kevin Steen said, okay, no problem. He's like, why don't we go backstage just to get like more privacy and we can do a whole thing about it. And I was shocked. I was like, yeah, perfect. So we had our person filming. And he brought us backstage, and he was just like, just go on my, like, basically just follow me, just follow my lead. So we didn't plan whatever was going to happen. We stood there, we got our countdown, and then he just did his own thing. And just so awesome, especially at that time, all the ROH guys from Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, the Briscoes, Austin Aries, Seth Rollins, they were all there before they really made it into the major companies. And they were always so personable. They were always so good to the fans. And you can see the clip now of Kevin Owens really cutting a promo on Legend Killer and I.
This is it. They didn't count me down. See, usually I get a 5, 4, 3.
Well, you're counting me.
I talk. Okay. You come, don't laugh. Am I funny? You asked me to be on your internet show, Legendary Assertion 1424, and then you talk while I'm trying to talk. It's not going to work. So let's do this, guys. Tonight was a good night. Ring of Honor in Toronto is always a pretty good thing, you know. Like, I come here, Toronto, well, Mississauga, whatever you want to call it. It's all right. It's not as good as back home, because everybody speaks English here, and as you all know, moi je suis français. J'aime beaucoup plus parler français, mais personne ici comprend, except this little smartass over there seems to think he's so cool because he knows 3 sentences in French. Get the hell out of here! What the hell, man? So tonight was a good night, as a lot of you, I hope, that are watching this phenomenal YouTube show. I'm sure. I'm sure you've all noticed that El Generico bitched out once again. Because you see, hey, okay, that's it. You hold my cell phone? You hold my cell phone? Hold this. No, you just stay like. I don't think. Just knocked up the kid. He's like 2 Hey! He's what? How old?
2 feet tall.
Oh, he's 2 feet tall. How old is he though? No, legit. How old is he? 19? Okay, so he's legal. It's fine. I'm not going to jail. He attacked me first. You all saw it? You all saw it. He attacked me first. So you know what? I'm going to go home now because I think that's a cop over there.
Is it?
Okay, as long as... Oh, he's going away now. But you know what? I don't want to talk anymore. Legendary Assault.
1187.
1187. Good show. Even better because Kevin Steen's on it now. So you keep watching these guys, you keep watching me, and just stay away from me. Thanks.
Number 2 is the most recent meet and greet out of all the 3 that I've mentioned in this video. It is when I met Jinder Mahal at WrestleMania 34, and this is going to go down as one of the most crazy experiences of my life because of that shirt. When I saw that shirt, and a lot of you know what I'm talking about, it's the Jinder Mahal print shirt. It's just his face all over the place. And when I saw it, I ordered it. And it turned into almost a gimmick because I was such a big Jinder Mahal fan and still am. But being the #1 Jinder Mahalic, I needed to have that shirt. And I took that shirt and I knew when he was going to be signing at Access, made sure to wear it, had my Universal title to go with it, and standing in line. And by this time, I've already met Jinder Mahal during WrestleMania 28, 29, 32, and then this would have been the fourth time I met him, fourth or fifth time. And he saw me, we kind of locked eyes, and mind you, he knows me at this time. He knows Ravi, he knows I'm the big Jinder guy, and he saw me, he gave me a wave, he pointed at my shirt, and that was it. I knew it was like done. And I was standing with Luke Cage. Yeah, as soon as I got to that line, he was like, people were going nuts. People were taking pictures, whatever. And then here comes the WWE.com, the guy who runs a Twitter account. He's like, hey, I want to get some pictures with you in the shirt with Jinder. He's like, sell the shirt. And the only thing I kind of regret, well, not even regret, it was kind of out of my control, is that I lost my voice. So I couldn't have as much of a conversation as I wanted with Jinder. And I just told him, like, this is awesome. This is amazing. And he was like, bro, this is like an amazing shirt. And so we stood up and it was flashes. I've never felt so, like, it was like a dream, you know, just seeing those flash bulbs just going left and right. I had my camera going and I had 2 guys from like WWE.com plus another 3 who I didn't even know where they were from. And just flash bulbs just going left and right. And next thing you know, maybe like 2 hours later, it's on WWE.com. It's on their Twitter thing of like the recap for Access. But just amazing. So here's a clip of me meeting Jinder Mahal at WrestleMania 34 Access.
Maybe we can have you guys stand up. Is that okay? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Jinder, let's really sell the shirt.
Yes, you're selling it at the shop. Thank you so much, man.
#1 on my list, and for great reason. It's one of the reasons he'll always be #1A, 1B on my greatest wrestlers and my favorite wrestlers of all time. Batista, when I met him, it would have been my second time meeting him, first time officially. First unofficial time was during a SmackDown. It was right after Breaking Point. Legend Killer and I had seats beside the stage. And after the show, Batista's like coming up the ramp and he's like giving his old taunt on like both left and right side of the stage. And I remember I had my world title and I waved him down. And he ran over, shook his hand, gave him a little high five. And I gave him a Sharpie and I gave him my world heavyweight title and he signed my world heavyweight title. So after the show, Legend Killer and I are waiting at the parking garage where the wrestlers come out from. And we saw Undertaker, who was fully in character. Some wrestlers came out and said hi. And then Batista's manager came out. He asked if anyone knew where the children's hospital was because Batista had a meet and greet or like some appearance he had to do. And it was like after SmackDown, so it would have been around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. And I told him that I knew because I used to go there all the time when I was younger. So I told him which way to go, make a left here, right here. They wrote it all down. And he said, thank you. And Batista was like just behind him and I'm kind of giving him like directions as well. And mind you, I'm like starstruck at this point because it's like I'm talking to like a guy I've idolized for probably since 2005. Legend Killer and I waited for all the wrestlers to leave. Now we're walking back to the car and we are walking across the street and and something in me, I was like, something is like weird. I have like a feeling someone's watching me. And I look to my left and there's a Cadillac and who is sitting in that passenger seat? It's Batista. And I'm like, big smile on my face and I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, hey, he gave me like a wave back. So when I met Batista a couple years later, it would have been probably 4 years later at WrestleMania 30 Access, I recited this whole story to him. And he was very interested and very invested in the story to the point where a security guard was telling him to like, let's hurry it up. He just said, give him a minute, let him finish the story. I'm like, thank God. Always meet your heroes because Batista's the coolest guy in the world. After that, I'm like, man, he took the time. He was like invested. He was like, oh yeah, like he didn't obviously remember it. He's like, oh man, that's really cool, like whatever. And I just told him like, this is the reason why you're like my favorite wrestler. And you know, you made my night that day, you made my day today. And I just appreciate him so much. So here's the video of me meeting Batista.
The whole story. Alright guys, right here.
Right there, guys.
1, 2, and 3.
And that's my top 3 favorite wrestling experience meet and greets. Let me know yours, and I'll see you guys in the next video.